Doyle steps in from the right side. Bigham ready to go. Outside, but it's on the corner, called a strike. Gray with a bluff throw down to first, trying to catch Hall napping. Next pitch on the way. Swinging a shot out to center field. That one is right into the glove and caught off of first base is Adriana Hall. That ball was on a rope off the bat of Riley Doyle, but right to Crowder in center field. And she catches Hall off base for a double play. That'll bring up Briley Anderton with the bases empty.
Number 8, Briley Anderton.
Anderton grounded out to the shortstop her first time up. Anderton, the designated player today, batting instead of Kaylee Reynolds, who started off in the pitcher's circle, but has since been replaced by Kendra Butcher. Anderton awaits the next from Bigham. Here it is. Strike called right down the middle. 2-1 the count to Anderton. Riley Simpson waits on deck. We'll have to give her a chance to bat here. There's a little, excuse me, cue ball shot down the first baseline, but foul. Still 1-2 the count. Or excuse me, 2-2. Next pitch in the dirt and outside. Full count to the Kahok designated player, Briley Anderton, the freshman. She awaits the next from Bigham. Here it is. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. That's out number 3. Second strikeout on the afternoon for Bigham. And Collinsville goes down without much. They did pick up a hit, but that was erased on a double play. No one left on base that inning. We head now to the top of the 4th. Score remains the same. Belleville East 3. And your Collinsville Kahawks 1. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Alex Baum leaves things off here for the Lancers. Forgive me, Lynn. I had to wipe all this dust off I'm right behind home plate, which is where the camera is. And all the dust that gets kicked up there behind home plate makes it onto my computer screen. And I already can't see it because of the sun. The dust makes it that much worse. Alex Baum, the designated player, flew out to Natalie Becker in center field her first time up. So it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters here in this inning. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Butcher. That's her first. And one out will bring up Aileen Walker, the number 9 hitter. Flew out to Adriana Hall in right field her first time up.
Number 4,
I can see my
Aileen
computer
Walker.
screen a little bit better now. Here is Walker. First from Butcher, swing and a slow roller. Third baseman Lawrence cuts it off right in front of Tarrant and throws out Walker for out number 2. Back to the top of the order, and Abby Gray. Gray has singled and scored and grounded out in this game. 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a run scored. Collinsville trying to work through a quick 1-2-3 inning here.
Number 9, Abby Gray.
5 o'clock right on the dot. We did get underway a little bit late. Oh, there's a comebacker to Butcher. That was a quick 1-2-3 inning. Now, time for the Kahoks to come up to the plate and see if they can do some damage there. We will head to the home half of the 4th inning with Collinsville still trailing by a score of 3-1.
Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff, like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations, Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611 online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Let's thank some more of our sponsors. How about the City of Collinsville? You can check out the City of Collinsville's Facebook page for information on upcoming events in the city, such as, well, how about a big party for Memorial Day weekend? That is right, May the 26th, Memorial Day block party and fireworks. It'll be the first one for the City of Collinsville. And then the next month in June features Movies on Main. On the 15th of June, that gets underway with Mary Poppins Returns. And then on the 22nd, Hotel Transylvania 3. For more information, you can go online, www.collinsville.org. As always, the city is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District and wish all district athletes good luck as the sports season winds down, as does the year. We're already into May. May 1st. Happy May Day, everybody. Riley Simpson will lead things off. She'll look at one go back to the screen. Simpson singled and scored the only Kahok run. That happened back in the 2nd. She led off that inning with a single, came around to score on a ground out, actually. Outside with the next one. Bigham ready with the 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. Collinsville had a quick 1-2-3 inning. Now they hope to make things just a little bit longer here in the home half of the 4th. Pitch right down the middle. Riley Simpson taking all the way. 3-1. Cloud cover here for just a second. Next one on the way, and he's swinging a long fly ball. That one's going to be out to center field, and that one is over the fence. Home run for Riley Simpson. There we go. Simpson picking up her 2nd home run of the year to bring Collinsville back to within 1. A 3-2 game. And up will step Heather Martinez with nobody out. And already a run home.
Number 6, Heather Martinez.
Martinez reached on an error her first time up and was left at third base as she looks at one outside. Ball 1. 1-0. Next delivery on the way. High. Sun's back out. I really wasn't expecting to see the sun at all today, to tell you the truth. So kind of nice. Get that field in Collinsville dried up for tomorrow's scheduled game against O'Fallon. If they move that one to O'Fallon, I don't think I can do that. Last time I did a game from there was nothing. A little looping fly ball that stays on the infield, and Belzer is underneath it and has it for the out. For out number 1, that'll bring up Natalie Becker, who got caught looking at a third strike in her first plate appearance.
Number 5, Natalie Becker.
One of 2 strikeouts for Bingham here in this game. Pitch, swing, and a little bunt right back to where it came from. Bingham throws her out, and Becker becomes out number 2 of the inning. So it's up to Mackenzie Lawrence to keep the inning going. She reached on a fielder's choice. Actually was credited with that RBI.
Number 16, Mackenzie
That scored
Lawrence.
Simpson. So Simpson has scored both runs here for Collinsville. Last one on a home run. Outside. Heather Martinez scoots back from a ball inside, but umpire called it a strike anyway. Bingham ready with the next delivery. Swinging a little slicing ball that's going to drop in fair. Out in the gap in left center field. So Lawrence on base for the second time this afternoon. Kahawks pick up their 5th hit. And it's now up to Alyssa Modlin. Kahawks center fielder grounded back to the pitcher, her only time up. Back in the 2nd inning. If the sun would go down just a little bit farther, I'd be able to see my screen. Duck down behind those trees right behind me. Ooh. Thought she was going to swing at that one for a minute, and that was right down the middle. Modlin lays off. Takes it for a called strike. 2 outs. Runner at first. Mackenzie Lawrence. 1 run already home here on a leadoff solo home run by Riley Simpson. Swinging a little roller past the pitcher this time. Williams at second base is up with it, and she has it for out number 3. But Collinsville picks up a big run off of a big hit by Riley Simpson. No errors committed in the inning, and Collinsville leaves another runner on base. That's 4 they've left on base here this afternoon. But more importantly, the Kahawks pick up a run, and we head now to the top of the 5th inning with the Lancers leading. Although a little bit of a better score now. This time, it's 3-2.
First National Bank of Waterloo. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo. Call Bill at 618-632-1010 or visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Let's thank my buddy Peyton Blaylock. Peyton and his lovely wife Emily. Well, in case you didn't know, Emily works for the Collinsville School District. Peyton sells real estate, but his wife helps him out, and they all work now for Keller Williams Marquee. You can trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams with all of your real estate needs. If you buy or sell with the Blaylocks, they'll donate $200 to your favorite Kahawk Booster Club. You can call Peyton or Emily Blaylock today. 780-4622. Visit them online, www.blaylockteam.com. JV girls will be taking this field after this game is over.
Leading off the 5th for the visiting Lancers is number 15, Jackie Belzer.
Here is Jackie Belzer to lead things off here for the Lancers in the 5th, and she gets hit in the back with a pitch. First hit by pitch in this game. belongs to Kendra Butcher. And that puts a runner on at first base for the Lancers, and up steps Alyssa Kraus. Kraus has a single, a double, a run scored, and 2 runs batted in here in this game. Do not want to put people on base in front of this young lady.
Number 38, Alyssa Kraus.
Kraus awaits the first from Butcher. It is, I don't know where that one was. Guess it was a little high, but it was right down the middle. Butcher ready with the next. Swinging a high fly ball. Adriana Hall goes back in right field. She has it. Throw to first base, trying to catch the runner off, not in time. 1 out. That'll bring up Kylie Crowder. Crowder, 1 for 2 on the afternoon with a single and a ground out. Kendra Butcher ready. A pop foul ball behind home plate, and it barely grazed the fence, and that kept Riley Doyle from catching it. It did not hit the fence at the top. It kind of hit the fence on the way down. And it's just a long strike. 0-1 the count. Doyle wishes she could have got there. Next pitch to Crowder on the way. A little high, ball 1. 1-1 the count. Next delivery, shot down the third base line, but foul. Need to get myself one of those little Swiffer things on the handle. Keep it in my bag for all this dust. Not good for a laptop. Pitch, swing, no. Down to first, ow. Barely getting back in there was Belzer. Two and two the count. To the batter, Kylie Crowder. Runner on at first, 1 out. We're in the 5th. 3-2. There's a shot for Heather Martinez. She keeps it in front of her. Underhands over to first base, and the umpire says she's safe. Got to call that one an infield hit. That was a lot of speed Crowder had on the way down the first base bag, and Martinez did everything she could. Knocked down the ball by letting it hit her in the chest and picked it up and underhanded it over to first, but it just wasn't in time. 9th base hit on the afternoon for the Lancers. And up steps Taylor Sparks. Sparks is singled and grounded out. How about a double play ball to end this inning? Runners at first and second, 1 out. Butcher ready to pitch to Sparks. Here it is, inside, but it's called strike. Not much of a wind. American flag just behind Adriana Hall out there in right field, barely moving. And an 0-1 pitch on the way. This one's outside. Snap throw down to second base and almost getting caught off. Once again was Belzer. Riley Doyle paying attention to everything back there behind the plate. Butcher ready with the next. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count to Taylor Sparks. Sparks is the number 5 hitter in the order for the Lancers. Lexi Williams bats in the 6th spot. She waits on deck. Collinsville trying to get out of this inning before she makes it up. Here's the 1-2. That's a called strike 3 on the outside corner. Throw down. They got the runner caught up. I don't even know what happened there. Well, apparently there was another interference play. Well, I'll have to wait around here, I think. That should be it. You strike out Sparks and you throw a runner out coming over to, I don't know what they're doing. Belzer still stands down at third base. Umpire out in the field threw his arm up for an out, so what was he doing? At any rate, Sparks is out on strikes, got caught looking for out number 2. Second strikeout for Butcher. And it looks like they're going to go ahead and call Belzer safe at third. Not sure what that was all about. So, Crowder at first, Belzer at third. And Lexi Williams comes up. What are we writing down here? I don't understand what the umpire is writing down because Lexi Williams is due up. She's up. No players have changed in the field. If I take off my headphones, I might be able to hear, but the music's playing, so there's no way. I have no idea. Not a clue.
Number 34, Lexi Williams.
Here anyway, here's Williams. Pop out and reached on a fielder's choice. Taking off from first and going down to second is Crowder. No throw by Riley Doyle as she looked back Belzer over at third. So 2 outs, runners at second and third. Williams awaits the 0-1. Here it is, swinging a chance to get out of this inning. A slow roller over to Lawrence, over to first in time for the out. So the Lancers end up stranding 2 runners. One was hit by a pitch, one reached on a base hit. We head now to the home half of the 5th inning. Score remains 3-2 in favor of the Lancers.
Pack Mail, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail, 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call 346-4884.
Let's thank some more of our sponsors. How about the Collinsville Education Association? The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website, Collinsville. Almost made it through that commercial. CollinsvilleCEA.org. Man, I almost got that out before I had a sneezing fit. I'm sure that's helped out by the dust coming straight back from home plate back here. So excuse me while I sniffle and sneeze while I am on the air. Guess I probably could have changed the inning part to the 5th, right? Right. No, I did. Never mind. Sometimes it takes a little bit of a delay. Here is Darby Tarrant as we begin the home half of the 5th with the top of the order here for Collinsville. Darby today has singled and grounded out. Top of the order, Tarrant, Hall, and Doyle. If anyone can get on, Anderton. Stephanie Bingham back out for more work, and a bunt foul down the third base side for Darby Tarrant. Sun is almost ducked behind the trees here behind me. I'm sure you can see some of that shadow creeping up behind home plate. I can see my computer screen now. Hallelujah. 0-2 pitch from Bingham to Darby Tarrant here in the 5th inning. Is on the way. Outside. What, did you get a text from your wife telling you to move over? One ball, 2 strikes to count. I had a gentleman sitting in front of me. I asked him to move before the game started. I heard somebody's text message go off, and then he moved over a little bit. I'm like, what, did you get a text for somebody tell you to move over? Swing and a miss by Tarrant. That's the 3rd strikeout on the afternoon for Bingham. That leaves things up to Adriana Hall and Riley Doyle here in this 5th inning. Right in the middle. Bingham ready to go to Adriana Hall, and she takes a called first strike. Hall has grounded out and singled. The ground out was a sacrifice, though, so technically she's 1 for 1. Outside with the next pitch from Bingham. 1 ball, 1 strike to count, 1 out. Bases empty. We're in the bottom of the 5th here at Belleville East in a game that was supposed to be a home game for Collinsville. Still is, just not at Collinsville. This one misses outside as well. Two and 1. Here's the pitch. That one's low, but a called strike by the home plate umpire. 2-2. Riley Doyle waits on deck. Adriana Hall trying to get on in front of her. Pitch. Oh, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and that wasn't even close to the outside corner, folks. Back-to-back strikeouts. 4th for Stephanie Bigham, and Riley Doyle will bat with the bases empty, and both times to the plate here this afternoon. Doyle has hit a fly ball to Kylie Crowder out in center. Pitch to Doyle is a called strike. A 1-2 pitch on the way from Bingham to Doyle. A bouncing ball to the shortstop. Nice play by Belzer over there, and in time for the out. And Collinsville goes down 1, 2, 3 here in their half of the 5th. We move now to the top of the 6th. Already this game's moving on quite well here, as a matter of fact. And our score remains the same. It's the Belleville East Lady Lancers 3 and your Collinsville Kahawks 2.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today, 618-344-2800, or on the Missouri side, 314-241-5253, or online, lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside.
We have moved to the top of the 6th. Lancers will come up to the plate with Stephanie Bigham, Alex Baum, and Aileen Walker, the 7, 8, and 9 batters here in the order for the Lancers. Bigham, the pitcher, 1 for 2 on the afternoon, singled in the first, grounded out in the third.
Leading off the top of the 6th for the visiting Lancers is number 1, Alex. Oh, sorry, 44 is Steph Bigham.
Stephanie Bigham leading off. Pitch, swinging a fly ball. This one is out for Alyssa Modlin, and she misplayed it. It goes all the way to the wall. Bingham stops at first for a long single. 10th base hit on the afternoon for the Lancers. That'll bring up Alex Baum. Baum, the designated player, 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a fly out and a strikeout. They are going to have a courtesy runner come in for Bingham since it's a 1-run game. That's a big run over at first. Actually, we're going to have a pinch hitter. Katie Crockett is going to come in as a pinch hitter.
Running for the Lancers, number 2, Joanna Cullen.
And courtesy runner, Joanna Cullen.
Now batting number 13, Katie Crockett.
So Crockett gets her first taste of this game. It's in the dirt on the outside pitch. Nice play by Doyle. Katie Crockett coming in batting .207 on the year. 3 runs batted in. Pitch, bunt, and down to second, safe, back over to first, safe. That was a fair ball. Umpire didn't say anything, he just pointed at the ball as it was spinning right on that line. I wonder if Riley Doyle should have just let it go. So Cullen down to second, Crockett on at first, reaches on the infield single. You can call it that. And up steps Aileen Walker. Maybe. Walker is up. We have another courtesy runner, I think.
Running for the Lancers, Megan Doolittle.
Megan Doolittle is indeed running at first base. So Lancers trying to make some noise here in this inning. Nobody out. Runners at first and second as the first 2 have reached. There's a bunt down front, and that one hits the batter. She should be out. She is. That'll go down as a strikeout. I think that's how you score that. I don't know. So 1 out. Runners stay at first and second. Back to the top of the order, and Abby Gray. Gray has singled and grounded out in her last 2 at-bats after leading off the game with a single. Double play would get Collinsville out of it. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen. Clouds are starting to thicken up again. I don't think we're going to see the sunshine for maybe the rest of this game. Maybe. I say maybe. Butcher ready. Swinging a bouncing ball to Darby Tarrant. Oh, couldn't make the connection at second base with Heather Martinez. Everybody's safe. So an error on Tarrant will allow Gray to reach first base, and the bases are loaded with 1 out here for Jackie Belzer. Belzer singled in the first, singled in the second, and was hit by a pitch in the 5th. She's been on base in every inning.
Number 15, Jackie Belzer.
Came around to score after that single in the first. Any base for an out, and a high pop-up. This one's going to stay in the park. Anybody going to get there? No. Nice try over there by Mackenzie Lawrence. That ball landed about half a foot from the fence down the third base side. And Mackenzie Lawrence just couldn't get there quick enough. That would have been a huge out. So Butcher will have to regroup. 1 out, bases loaded. We're in the top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1, 1-1. Jackie Belzer with a golden RBI opportunity for her. She has 12 runs batted in on the year. As she looks at one in the dirt. Nice stop by young Miss Doyle behind the plate. Two and 1 the count to Jackie Belzer. Butcher ready with the next. Here it is. Swinging another chance on the infield. Throw home. Out. That's the only run they can get, but it's the important one. They got the lead runner. Belzer reaches on a fielder's choice. Two outs in the inning. And here is Alyssa Krause. Krause had a 2 RBI double in the first inning, singled in the second inning, and her last at bat came in the 5th. She flew out. Here's a chance to get out of the inning. Darby Tarrant with it. Over to first base for the out. Collinsville gets out of the inning. Nicely done there, ladies. And the inning comes to a close with no further damage done. So Collinsville will hope to pick up that momentum and carry it to the plate with them as they bat in the next half inning, trailing 3-2.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, 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 shaky. Shaky, shaky. And if you got cut rate insurance, you could be picking up this tab yourself. So get Allstate. You can save some cash and be better protected from mayhem like me.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call me, Mike Cluck with Allstate, for a quote today.
Let's thank Metro East Roofing and Guttering, locally owned and operated since 1987 by brothers and Kahok alums, Tony and Corey Jones. Metro East Roofing and Guttering can help with your roofing, guttering, and siding needs. They're located at 1231 Lebanon Road in Collinsville. Metro East Roofing and Guttering is the hometown company you know and trust. Give them a call today, 345-5679, for your free estimate. And if you're on the Facebook, you can check out their Facebook page, Metro East Roofing and Guttering. Might want to give them a call after all the hail that fell in Collinsville yesterday. 345-5679 is that number. Briley Anderton will lead things off. It'll be the middle of the order here for Collinsville. The 4, 5, and 6 hitters, Anderton, Simpson, and Martinez. Bottom of the 6th, Collinsville trailing by just 1 run.
Now batting number 8, Briley Anderton.
Anderton 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a ground out and a strikeout. Got caught looking at a third strike in the third. Swinging a little pop fly. That one's going to stay on the infield, and Lexi Williams at second base is underneath it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here is Riley Simpson, who has singled and scored, and a solo home run under her belt here in this game. 2 for 2, 2 runs scored, and an RBI.
RJ Simpson.
Need another one of those, at least tie it up. Now she's going to bunt right back to the pitcher. Bingham up with it, throws, not in time. Nice speed shown there by Riley Simpson. Infield hit. Is the 6th hit on the afternoon for the Kahawks. Actually, that would be the 5th hit. I think I marked down a hit when I changed it to an error. Looks like Coach Swip is going to make some more changes here. Heather Martinez is due up. Instead, we are going to get a little Belmar Sala action. Belmar Sala comes in, batting 171 on the year with 5 runs batted in. Her job is just to get on base right now.
Number 15, Isabel Marcella.
Blues in action tonight. Yeah, still about 3 hours away. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Cardinals are in action. They've won the first 2 games in Washington. So they're guaranteed of at least a split of the 4-game series there. Blues ready to play in game number 4 of their second round playoff series as Marsala looks at one outside, ball 1. Riley Simpson over at first base. She represents the tying run. Marsala looks at one inside. Wondering if Marsala will come in and play third, and they'll move Lawrence to second. We'll see in the next half inning. I would like to tell you that we have a lead in that next half inning. That remains to be seen. Here's a bunt. It's in the air. First baseman catches it, and Simpson dives back into first base. Two away. So it's up to Natalie Becker. Natalie 0 for 2 on the afternoon with a strikeout and a ground out. Pitch on the way. That one hits the outside corner for a called strike 1. 2 outs. Runner at first. Collinsville trailing by 1. Riley Simpson on at first base represents the tying run. Here's the pitch, outside again. Next delivery on the way. Swinging it right through it was Becker. One ball, 2 strikes the count to the Collinsville center fielder, Natalie Becker. Bingham ready. Here's the pitch. Outside. Runner goes. Throw is not in time. Riley Simpson steals a base. And now the tying run a little bit closer. Well-placed base hit would send her home. 2-2 the count to Natalie Becker. Looking for her first hit of the afternoon. Now would be a good time for it. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 3. Payoff pitch coming from Stephanie Bingham to Natalie Becker. Here it is. Outside, walked her. That is the first walk issued here this afternoon for Bingham, and that'll bring up Mackenzie Lawrence. Lawrence
Number 16, Mackenzie
reached
Lawrence.
on a fielder's choice. She knocked in a run in that second inning by reaching on that fielder's choice. There's that other hit. Okay. I didn't circle it. Inside, hits the corner, called strike 1. So we do have 6 hits. Runners on first and second here for the Kahawks. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Collinsville trails 3-2. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball. This one's going to be foul. Stays in the park, but foul down the third base side, and 0-2 the count to Mackenzie Lawrence. Started off as a catcher, moved to third base when Kendra Butcher came into the game, and I wouldn't be surprised to see her move again now that Belle Marsala has been inserted into the game after she pinch hit for Heather Martinez. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside. Ball 1, 1-2. Bingham ready with the next delivery. Swinging a base hit down the third base side. Here comes a throw home, and safe as the ball pops out of the glove of Abby Gray, and Riley Simpson ties this up on an RBI single by Mackenzie Lawrence. Big play there for Collinsville. Tied at 3. With a chance for the Kahoks to take the lead here. And as the runner came around to score, Natalie Becker goes all the way to third, and Mackenzie Lawrence ends up down at second base. So Collinsville with a big chance to take the lead here. Well, Katie Crockett kind of wandering down around the pitcher's circle as we have time called as the head coach for Belleville East, Natalie Peters, wants to talk things over with her catcher. Now she's going to go out to the pitching circle and talk things over with her whole entire team. Even the outfielders have come in for this conversation. It's going to be up to Alyssa Modlin to keep this inning going for Collinsville. Collinsville, single run in the second, single run in the fourth, and now a single run here in the 6th. Natalie Becker over at third base. Mackenzie Lawrence over at second base with a big RBI. And Alyssa Modlin is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Now Coach Swipper looks like he's going to make a change as Modlin goes back into the dugout. And it looks like I may get my first look at my daughter's childhood best friend in her grade school days. No? Maybe not. Can't tell. Yes, it is. Brianna Wellen. The freshman will come to the plate. Big RBI opportunity here for Brianna Wellen, who has got 1 RBI on the varsity level. She does most of her playing on the JV level. So Wellen stands in from the right side. Runners at second and third, 2 outs. Stephanie Bigham ready with the pitch. Outside. Wellen steps back in. 1-0. 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Brianna Wellen. RBI opportunity here. Chance to give her team a lead. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle. Call it strike 2. So Wellen steps back into the box after getting her signs from Coach Swip. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul ball. Keeps her alive. How about a home run from the freshman? Can we do that? Can freshmen hit home runs? Sure they can. We already know that because Briley Anderton has already done that this year. Wellen digs back in from the right side. Bingham ready. Here's the 1-2. Swinging another foul ball. This one's going to jump over the backstop and go back to where the JVers for Belleville East are playing a little game of catch, getting warmed up for their game. They don't have 2 fields here, so they just have to play both of them here. That's why they moved up the start time to this first game up to 4 o'clock so they could. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count remains. Here's the next 2, Wellen. Swinging another foul ball. This one is back here over our heads and splat right into a mud puddle. So Wellen staying alive after falling behind 1-2. The count remains 1-2 after a couple of foul offs. Parents are sitting here. Lindsay and Nathan. Nathan's on my Washers lead. There's a swing and a shot down the third baseline. That's just foul. Just foul off the bat of Wellen. Nathan plays in the Washers League on Wednesday nights over in Maryville. This is the first night of that league, so it's not important that we're all there. We will play, but normally the first night is just to set up teams and stuff like that. Here's another 1-2 to Wellen. She looks at it in the dirt. 2-2 the count. Wellen with deuces wild. 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a pop fly. This one's going to stay at home plate, and it's going to be caught by Abby Gray, and the inning comes to a close. But not before Collinsville picks up the 1 big run that they needed to tie the game. So we head now to the top of the 7th inning, and we are knotted at 3 apiece.
Agape in Collinsville. Cafe Agape serves up delicious sandwiches, burgers, steaks, pulled pork, and the Collinsville favorite, the steak and onion sandwich. Cafe Agape has weekly lunch and dinner specials with pork steak Wednesdays, meatloaf Thursdays, and fish every Friday. Cafe Agape also offers catering service, and you can get Cafe Agape delivered now through the To-Go delivery app. Cafe Agape is open Monday through Friday from 11 to 7, and they're located at 703 St. Louis Road in Collinsville, or call 345-CAFE. That's 345-2233.
Let's thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club. The Collinsville Junior Service Club has been around since 1934. They've been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all to go help the needy in Collinsville. If you would like more information on any events put on or sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the events tab, and that'll take you right where you need to be and everything you need to know. 3-3.
Top of the 7th for the visiting Lancers, number 23, Kylie Crowder.
There is Kylie Crowder to lead things off here. Kendra Butcher back out in the circle for another inning of work. Fly ball to center field. This one is going to be trouble for Becker. Goes all the way up against the wall. And into second base with a leadoff double is Kylie Crowder. Not what you wanted to see here, with only 3 more outs left offensively.
Number 10, Taylor
That
Sparks.
will bring up Taylor Sparks. Sparks singled in the first, knocked in a run. Since then, a strikeout and a ground out. Butcher pitches, pop up on the infield. Simpson, right at the first base bag, makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up Lexi Williams. I'm really not sure who stayed in the game and who's playing where as far as defense is concerned. It looks like Heather Martinez is still at second base. So you're allowed to
Number 34,
bat
Lexi
for someone
Williams.
and still go back out into the field. Softball's got strange rules like that, and I can't keep up with all of them. Sorry. Swinging a shot down the third baseline, but that's foul off of the bat of Lexi Williams, who is 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Reached on a, 0 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice in the third, so she has run the bases, but other than that, a pop-up to the shortstop, Darby Tarrant, and a ground out back to Butcher. Next pitch, a little bit low and outside. Go-ahead run, stands down at second base, that's Kylie Crowder. Kendra Butcher and company trying to keep her right there. Lexi Williams is up with a 1-1 count. Here's the next pitch. In the dirt, 2-1. Two and 1 the count to Lexi Williams. Pitch, swinging a foul ball out of play. 2-2. Stephanie Bigham, the pitcher, waits on deck. Three game. It's been a battle. All 3 of the Lancers' runs have come in the first inning. Since then, Kendra Butcher has shut them down. She came in to pitch after 1 out in the second. Here's the pitch. Swinging a chance for the third baseman, Marsala. She's up with it and over to first for out number 2. As Crowder moves over to third. And a chance for Bigham, the pitcher, to give herself back a lead here if she so desires. Bigham did single in the first, grounded out in the third, and singled in the sixth as well.
Number 44, Steph Bigham.
She had a pinch runner that was thrown out at home plate in that last half inning. Swinging a pop fly right to Kendra Butcher, and the inning comes to a close. So a leadoff double goes nowhere for the Lancers. And we head to the home half of the 7th. Collinsville with a chance to send us home happy. All they got to do is score 1 measly run, and we'll see if they can go ahead and do that in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters. providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, and accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs, sauces, and they donate 25 cents of each unit sold to first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
Well, let's see if the top of the order can send us all home happy here, as we have reached the bottom of the 7th inning in a tied game. And it'll be Darby Tarrant, Adriana Hall, and Riley Doyle. Of course, if anyone can get on, Briley Anderton with a chance to bat here in this inning. Tarrant singled in the first to start things off, and since then has gone 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Stephanie Bingham back out for her seventh inning of work. First pitch to Darby is outside, ball 1. Oh, nope, called strike, never mind. Lots of noise here, and plus with the headphones on, I can't hear the umpire even if he says anything. Not sure if he does or not. And he's a little late in throwing up that right hand. Pop up right to the pitcher's circle and taken easily by Bingham. So 1 out, up to Adriana Hall. Hall couldn't pick a better spot for her first home run of the year, could she? Left-handed batter. See if she can get one and just pull it down that first base line. Maybe put a dent in the scoreboard. Swinging a little shot to center field. That one is going to be caught on a diving stop by Kylie Crowder. Crowder was playing on the first base side of the second base bag, so she was not directly behind the bag, and that ball sliced over to the third base side, and Crowder made a nice play. Quickly, 2 away. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Here is Riley Doyle. Doyle wearing the collar here today, 0 for 3.
Riley Doyle.
So now would be a good time to break that 0 for 3 mark and put it aside. And another slicing ball. This one's going to get past Crowder. It's going to go all the way to the wall, and Crowder picks it up after a couple of clutches and misses. And in at second base with a stand-up double is Riley Doyle, and that's how you break an 0 for 3, kids. 7th base hit of the afternoon for Collinsville puts the potential winning run down at second base for Briley Anderton. Anderton 0 for 3 on the afternoon. So another 0 for 3 batter coming up with a chance to break out of it. One big swing and we'll walk out of here happy. Doesn't have to go over the fence. Just needs to be placed perfectly, down a line or in a gap. Anderton's due, right?
Number 8, Briley Anderton.
Anderton ready with the first pitch from Bingham. Here it is. Outside and low. Ball 1. Do not want to get caught cheating too much off of second base. Riley Doyle. Bingham ready with the next pitch. Here it is. Strike, 1-1. Stephanie Bingham ready with a 1-1. Here it is in the dirt. And the runner goes. Throw is down the third base line. And the winning run is going to score. Collinsville wins it 4-3. How about that for a game-ending play? Kahawks beat the Lancers twice in 1 year after not beating them at all since 2011. And especially here at this ballpark since 2007. How about that? That's a nice way to bring us into our Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show, brought to you by the fine folks at Cullip Jennings Florist. A staple in the Collinsville area has been for generations. Cullip Jennings Florist, located at 517 West Clay Street. Stop on in. Right now, their focus is on Mother's Day. That's coming up on May the 12th. That's right. It's already May the 1st, so 11 days from now, Mother's Day, and then Right after that, graduations. Cullip Jennings Florist can handle all of that for you. Give them a call at 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com. All Pro Tees is your place for custom apparel for your school, business, sports team, and more. All Pro Tees offers a variety of services and options, and they'll walk you through that process step by step. They pride themselves in being a local Collinsville business, and they specialize in helping their clients promote and grow that business, all with custom apparel. All Pro Tees right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or call 344-2200. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is a T3 certified tire center, and they can handle all of the basics, like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basic stuff like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their 2nd year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Call 855-9100 or online, sloanspubhouse.com. Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all design styles from traditional to trend-setting. Cullip Jennings Florist is, of course, your place for beautiful flowers suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any of life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online, cullipjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Cullip Jennings Florist post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Collinsville wins this one walk-off style by a score of 4-3. And joining us now on the post-game show is Collinsville head coach Brett Swip. Just like you wrote it all up, Coach, right?
You know, all the games from here on out, man, it's going to be all the way down to 7 innings. So, you know, we're just trying to stay patient, and we're using a lot of our roster right now. You know, we got a lot of young kids that are getting some experience. So, you know, it's important for us just to play a full 7 innings.
Talk to us about the switching change after 1 1/3 inning thrown out there by Kaylee Reynolds, and you brought in Butcher. First of all, I'm hoping Reynolds is not hurt, and second of all, if she's not hurt, I'm guessing you just saw something there that you wanted to make the switch.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be important for us to have a full pitching staff. You know, I mean, we started getting a little one-dimensional early on in the year, and, you know, we were throwing the same pitchers down in JV and the same pitchers at varsity, and, you know, we just made a decision we needed to get a little bit more of a staff going on. So, you know, we're going to work through some things. I mean, we've got one goal in mind, and that's to hold up a trophy, you know, when we're in regionals. So, you know, we're still a work in progress, and part of that is just, you know, making sure that we have a pitching staff. And, you know, we've tried this a couple times with a couple of our starters. And, today was Kaylee's turn to get the start and just see what she looked like and see what kind of timing they had against her. And, we had it prepared to make a switch, though. So.
All right, let's go talk about that first inning in which Belleville East scored 3 runs. Looked like that could have been a lot bigger inning than just the 3 runs, but you guys kind of settled down. You called a timeout. You talked to your girls. Things kind of worked out. You got out of that inning with only the 3 runs scored. And how big is that now since you come back and win this game?
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. You got to kind of stop the bleeding. And we had a little bit of bleeding going on. We're starting to get some experience in the infield, and, they took charge a little bit. Outfield's running down some good balls right now, so we're playing some better defense, and we just needed Kaylee to get out of the middle of the plate and, just give us a chance defensively. And she made a couple big outs there, and like you said, we needed to stop the bleeding because we knew it was going to be a long game.
Yeah, how about Riley Doyle? She comes up to the plate there in the 7th inning wearing an 0-for-3 collar, and then she smokes a double out to the screen and comes around to score as she steals and the pitch gets away, and there's the winner.
Yeah, she had great at-bats today. She was locked in today. It's hard to remember that she's a sophomore because she's just been a rock for us, and calls every game and calls the pitches and works with our pitching coaches, and she had great at bats. The moment doesn't get too big for her. That's one thing we're talking to other kids about is to get to the next level, it's not their skill. We got tons of skill, but you got to make sure the moment doesn't get too big. Got to make sure your heart rate stays the same, and you can see right there Riley Doyle's played a lot of good ball, and she wasn't worried at all, and she took control that last inning.
Yeah, and you chuckle when you say she's only a sophomore, And then you got a couple of freshmen you got coming out here, Briley Anderson. The last time I had a game with you guys, I hadn't even heard of this girl. And since the last time I did do a game, I've heard her name a bunch of times since then.
Well, people don't realize the blessing that we got is we have 4 coaches down at JV that are college softball players who are helping our young kids get ready for this level. So, we talk every single night. Our roster is a fluid roster. It's something that we just believe in that, whether you're young or old, you got to be prepared for different roles. And, our Coach Schmidtling down there at the JV, she's gotten a lot of kids ready. So there's more that are there that are ready to go. We just got to keep giving them opportunities, but we also got to keep them understanding that it's more about their mental toughness. It's not about their skill. They got to be ready to come up in those moments. It's like you're on the JV team, and then all of a sudden you're in the game, bottom of the 7th inning to try to win it.
Yeah, that's always a little pressure situation there, isn't it?
Amen.
Yeah. All right, so are you ready for the weather to change?
We're just staying flexible.
I know, man.
That's what the message has been to our kids and our families. They've all done a great job. We're just like this game. We're supposed to be playing at home, but you know what? It's about playing ball right now, and tomorrow's the same way. We're going to just stay flexible. We're going to play ball when we can, and we're getting ready for one thing, and that's postseason. Well,
I was supposed to have you three games in a row, but here I am today. I'll be seeing you tomorrow at O'Fallon.
We wanted you. We've been missing you.
I know,
so
man. I know. Thank you. Thanks, Coach. Nice win.
Thanks for coming out here, Todd. I know it was a trip for you, so thank you.
Well, no problem at all there. All right, that is head coach Brett Swip of your Collinsville Kahoks. We thank him for joining us here on the Cullip Jennings Flores post-game show, and that's going to do it for us here from Belleville East. Collinsville comes back and wins this one tonight. Single runs in the 2nd, the 4th, the 6th, and the 7th, all after Belleville East scored 3 runs in their half of the first. So the line looks like this. The Lancers 3 runs on 11 hits. They committed 3 errors and left 10 base runners on. Collinsville 4 runs on 7 hits. They committed 1 error and left 6 base runners on. We're back at it tomorrow. O'Fallon will come to Collinsville, providing that the field dries out and we don't get any more rain, but that's wishful thinking, I know. So we plan on being on the air at about 4:15 with the pregame show, 4:30 first pitch. If that one gets rained out, then our next action will come to you Saturday from Kahok Stadium as we bring you the Collinsville Invitational Boys Track and Field Meet. 32 teams will invade Kahok Stadium, including your Kahawks Saturday morning, and we'll have the whole entire day for you on the Kahawks Sports Network. But that's going to do it for us from here tonight. And a big thank you once again to Coach Swip joining us on the postgame show. My name is Todd Duke, and until tomorrow, everyone have yourselves a fantastic evening.